My mom is like a hardcore evangelical Christian. When I was doing the astral projection stuff, she was really curious, and I tried to explain it to her a little bit, and she was like, well, if your spirit leaves your body, it leaves you open to all sorts of other things, and what if you wake up one morning and it isn't you and there's a demon controlling your body? And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, but, you know, and I'm like, I don't know if I believe that kind of stuff. And after going through the whole, I can't believe that you don't believe that sort of stuff with her, she's like, well, what if, you know, someone else who's doing that possesses your body and they have malicious intent? And I was like, you know, that's a really interesting theory. What if we really are leaving our bodies as these, like if you leave the keys running in your car? That's an interesting theory, because sometimes people just go off like they're normal one day, and then they wake up the next morning and they'll just go and kill their whole family. And it's like, maybe.
Yeah, well, I can't say that I know any of that for certain, but I do know that some of the mystic counselors recommend having a guide in that type of experience. There was a lady that who lived in Raleigh and had actually a TV show where she people called in, she counseled them and stuff, and I met her, and she was, you know, she talked to me about it, and she was telling me that it was important to acknowledge Jesus Christ as being, well, like the Bible says, like a high priest over the earth.
Right.
And she was referring to him as being kind of like the top of a spiritual hierarchy. And the Bible mentions that all spirits within our domain have to answer to him.
Right.
So the specifics of that, I couldn't begin to explain or even say how they could be based on anything concrete. But I will say that I had experiences where I felt that I was being dangled over my body, by my ankles, and another time kind of trapped in that state that you're talking about. Not in a place where I was navigating around, but more like this in-between state. It was really dark, and I felt these waves of what felt like radio signals or TV signals or snow, like on the TV station, the snow where there's no station. It was in my head, and terrifying. And in that situation and the time I felt myself dangled over my bed, I did cry out to Jesus, and then was back in my body.
Really?
And then from that point on, I said if I was going to do any of that type of thing, I wanted to have a guide, but I don't think I really allowed myself to